Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Bringing you the news from Sri Lanka and across the world, it's your national news broadcast on Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. I'm Asala Perahera.
And I'm Kasni Balachandra Adhikari. We start off with the 30 headlines for tonight.
Cinnamon Life City of Dreams Super Hotel Complex has been declared open. On arrival, driver's license to tourists to be issued at the airport. The Prime Minister says new educational reforms is a collective responsibility. The Paddy Marketing Board already purchased 9,000 metric tons of paddy. Opening of sluice gates in several reservoirs due to heavy rainfall. 2 Indian nationals nabbed with a stock of Kush narcotics valued at 100 million rupees. The threat of destruction of frescoes at the historic Habarana Tempita Vihare. Hamas says it will not disarm until an independent Palestinian state is established.
The Cinnamon Life City of Dreams Hotel Complex was officially inaugurated yesterday, marking a unique turning point in the economic development of Sri Lanka.
Bollywood superstar Hrithik Roshan's participation was a special feature.
It took 10 years for the construction of Cinnamon Life City of Dreams Hotel Complex, which is a project valued at $1.2 billion. A creation of architect Cecil Beaumont, the hotel is considered a blend of British and Sri Lankan architecture. More than 500 artists contributed in decorating the hotel into the present shape. The hotel is the first integrated hotel complex in the South Asian region, making it the most attractive tourist destination in the city of Colombo. Cinnamon Life Hotel, consisting of 687 rooms, has 113 luxury rooms. High-quality facilities have been provided in order to attract both local and foreign tourists through the ultra-modern casino and entertainment zone. The 7-star hotel consists of shopping complexes, swimming pools, seminar halls, restaurants, and a host of other facilities. Bollywood superstar Hrithik Roshan opened the casino and entertainment zone and also participated in a show which was held last night.
See Yadesh shooting and Subhash Ghai's niece.
Oh!
So
I have met you before.
Yes.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Thank you Sri Lanka, thank you Colombo. It's been such an honor to be here. I've had a great time. I want to come back when it's more about having fun and a vacation. All right, stay well, find the balance, find some stillness, and get off social media for a week. That's my advice.
The Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption informs that legal action will be taken against those officials who fail to submit assets and liabilities to the head of the department by the 31st of this month. Now, the Commission informed this in a communique issued regarding the declaration of assets and liabilities for the year 2025. The stipulated date to submit the relevant assets and liabilities declarations to the head of the department to be handed to the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption was the 30th of June for officials who were to declare the same by the 31st of March this year. The Commission further says that a fine will be levied in accordance with the Anti-Corruption Act No. 9 of 2023 regarding late submissions of assets and liabilities from that day until the 31st of this month. Accordingly, the Commission requests those officials who did not submit those declarations are requested to submit them as soon as possible to the head of the department. Those assets and liabilities declarations submitted after the 30th of June will have to be accepted by the heads of the department, and in case of a rejection to do so, the same to be informed to the section of assets and liabilities via the telephone number 0112 596 359 or 0767 011 954 as per the request made by the Commission.
Foreign tourists arriving in Sri Lanka can obtain temporary driving licenses directly at the Bandanaik International Airport in Katunayake from today. Minister of Transport, Highways, Ports and Civil Aviation Bimal Ratnayake has declared open the counter today. The International Driving Licence Issuing Counter of the Department of Motor Traffic is functioning under the supervision of the Ministry of Transport, Highways, Ports and Civil Aviation. The incoming tourists with long-term visas are able to receive temporary driving licenses for motorcycles and light vehicles from the counter. The department says permits are not being provided for heavy vehicles and three-wheelers. Temporary Sri Lankan licence issued through this process will be valid for a maximum period of 5 months. The monthly fee is 2,000 rupees. Minister Bimal Ratnayake said that any tourist with a driving licence is able to renew the permits from this counter. The minister has expressed hope that with further improvements and added technology, they would be able to issue a licence within a period as short as 5 minutes. The service provides benefits not only for tourists but to the entire tourism industry.
Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya stated that the new education reform is not owned by the Ministry of Education but a national responsibility to be fulfilled collectively through meaningful changes shaped by the understandings, insights and proposals of all citizens. The Prime Minister made these remarks during an awareness program held at the Northern Province Chief Secretary's Office Auditorium. It was organized to brief the educational authorities of the Northern Province about the new education reform initiative. Addressing the event, the Prime Minister said that this reform does not concern only the province or the district or the region, but it is an overall importance. Through this means, all children in the country will have access to equal opportunities.
This is not Ministry of Education reforms. This is not Harini Amarasuriya's reform. This is not Andhra Kumara Disanayaka's reform. This is Sri Lanka's education reforms. So all of us have to have a say in it. All of us have to own it. This discussion is ongoing because we're doing it in stages. Because if we waited for everything to be ready to start, we can wait for another 10 years. So we were starting small, with constantly seeking your feedback, your ideas, and we will adjust and we will change. We are flexible, but we have a vision and we have a commitment that this must change for the better for all of our children. So when we are thinking about the reform, don't think only about one pillar. Think in terms of a full package. In these next 5 years, a very close interaction with each other, but also a really good mechanism which we will put in place to make sure that the implementation is effective. So we have a lot of work to do, lot of discussion, but I am confident that you also want this change. Without investing in our children, there is no way that we can build a better, more prosperous, happier country. So this is something that all of us simply cannot avoid.
The event was attended by a group of public representatives and government officials, including Minister Ramalingam Chandrasekaran and Northern Province Governor Nahalingam Vedanayagam. The ceremonial opening of the newly constructed library building at the University of Vavuniya was declared open by Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya. While engaging in an observation tour in the library premises, she has focused attention on the students' problems as well. The Prime Minister has insisted that there is no objection for protests, struggles or student politics, but stressed that there is no forgiveness for violence or ragging.
Minister Ramalingam Chandrasekaran says that an incorrect statement regarding schools of the northern province has been published by certain websites and media. The minister pointed out at a meeting held in Jaffna yesterday that he did not issue any such statement regarding the closure of more than 70 schools in the northern province. Education is an extremely important matter for the people of Jaffna, which is built on their traditional culture. At present, this education system is facing a huge challenge. The officials of the International Monetary Fund have paid a special attention to the education sector of the north. The northern province has been described as a province of poor people. In such a province, the education system is liable to be crashed. It has been pointed out that huge reforms are necessary in education when attention is paid in this regard.
The Paddy Marketing Board says it has purchased 9,000 metric tons of paddy from farmers. The government has set aside a sum of 6,000 million rupees to purchase paddy in the first round. Harvesting in paddy fields adjacent to the large and small-scale reservoirs of Huruluvava, Manankattiya and Kanadarava in the Anuradhapura district is now taking place. The government paddy storage in Horopatana is currently engaged in paddy purchasing at a guaranteed price. A request has been made from the farmers to sell their paddy to the government. The paddy storage in Horopatana, which facilitates to store 10 metric tons, 1 million kilos with a moisture content around 14%, are expected to be purchased by the Horopatana government paddy storage. It has so far purchased around 450,000 kilos of white Nadu paddy. In addition, 1,800 kilos of Samba paddy, 9,400 kilos of red Nadu paddy have also been purchased. Chairman of the Horopatana Prajasi Sabha, Prasad Jayasundara, says that paddy purchasing will continue. A kilo of Samba paddy is being purchased from farmers at 125 rupees and a kilo of Nadu paddy for 120 rupees. A kilo of Kiri Samba paddy is being bought for 132 rupees.
According to the Department of Meteorology, rains or thundershowers are forecast in a number of districts in the island. A communique issued by the Met Department requests the general public to take necessary steps to minimize dangers caused due to strong winds and lightning, which occur along with thundershowers. Heavy rains of more than 75 millimeters are expected in certain areas of northern, north central, eastern, central and Uba provinces and Hambantota and Kurunegala districts. Several rounds of light showers might occur in western and Sabaragamu provinces along with Gaul, Mathura and Putlam districts, according to the weather report. 2 sluice gates of Kotmale Reservoir have been opened due to incessant rains in catchment areas. The Disaster Management Unit of the Nuwara district requests the public living in low-lying areas to be cautious, since the other sluice gates will automatically open in case incessant rains further prevail. Heavy rains are being experienced at Castlereagh and Mouse catchment areas. Also, sluice gates of Canyon and Lakshapana reservoirs have also been opened due to heavy rains. Meanwhile, due to continuous rains in the slopes of Central Province, 5 sluice gates of the Polgola Reservoir have been opened. Vehicular traffic on several routes of Nuwara area have been hampered due to rainy weather conditions since roads have been inundated. Police request the public to be on alert while driving on the Hatton-Colombo main road.
Officials of the Police Narcotic Bureau at the Katunayake International Airport have arrested 2 Indian nationals yesterday while attempting to smuggle a large stock of Kush cannabis. Police says the value of the contraband was around 100 million rupees. The suspects had reportedly acquired the narcotics in Bangkok, Thailand and then travelled to Chennai, India before arriving in Sri Lanka. Upon inspection, officers discovered around 8.22 kilograms of Kush cannabis concealed within their luggage. The suspects were scheduled to be produced before the Nigambo Magistrates Court today.
A drunk driver of the Sri Lanka Transport Board has been taken into custody by the Traffic Division of Nuwara Police when he was driving the bus under the influence of liquor on the Nuwara Badulla main road. The bus belongs to the Devulapitiya depot. Police officials who were on duty on the Nuwara-Eliya-Badulla main road in Sita have confirmed that the driver was heavily under the influence of liquor when they stopped and inspected the driver. According to police, he has been taken into custody on suspicion. A large number of passengers were reported to be travelling in the bus at the time of the incident. It has also been reported that an official of the Nuwara-Eliya police later took the bus to Nuwara-Eliya police station along with the passengers for a search, during which a container of liquor was found behind the seat of the driver.
A threat on the destruction of frescoes has surfaced at the Habarana Purana Tempita Vihara. This historic Buddhist temple has won the attraction of locals as well as foreign tourists. The Tempita Vihara drawings are considered as excellent creations of Sri Lankan architecture. It was during the reign of King Raja Adhirajasinghe of the Kandyan Kingdom that construction of the Tempita Vihara in Habarana had commenced. Later on, during the period of King Sri Vikramarajasinghe, construction had come to an end. The architectural maneuverings were amply demonstrated through the erection of the Vihara on stone pillars over which timber were placed and finished with clay material. Accordingly, the frescoes of the Tempita Rajamaha Vihara records a history of more than 350 years. Chief incumbent of the Vihara, Venerable Bogaswave Vipassithera, says the frescoes are facing destruction due to the failure to engage in any conservation process. The Venerable Thera adds that the pictures have been disclosed due to harmful repercussions of insect activities. The Thera requests the authorities to safeguard the Tempita Vihara arts for the sake of the future generations. Now the final Kumbal Perahera of the Kandy Asala Perahera festival is now parading the streets.
The first Randoli Perahera will commence tomorrow. The final Kumbal Perahera of the Kandy Asala Perahera festival, which commenced on the 30th of July, was taken in procession at the auspicious time of 6:43 p.m. today. The Perahera will return to the Sri Dhanada Maligava premises after parading through Dhanada Vidya, Yatinuvara Vidya and Raja Vidya. Taskavasana of Ruhunakatragama Mahadevalaya is carrying the sacred relics casket in the 5th Kumbal Perahera today, accompanied by the Taskers Singharaja and Pulatisi Raja.
According to Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, intensive care units should not only be restricted to the main hospitals. He made this observation joining the second annual scientific session of the College of Critical Care Specialists held in Colombo recently. The theme of the second annual scientific session of the College Critical Care Specialists has been improvement of crucial critical care through empowerment technique of resilience ability. The minister, who appreciated the topicality of the theme, which is compatible with the modern era for this year's annual scientific session, also pointed out that under the theme of this year, the resilience of health science will be developed not only by medical equipment but the intelligent usage of those equipment. Also, the minister appreciated the dedication of the Critical Care Specialists College in developing a crucial patient care system which will strongly sustain the medical system in this country.
Minister Vijitha Herath and the Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, Santosh Jha, participated in the opening ceremony of Anushri Meditation Centre, Ashokavane of Sita Amman Kovil in Nuwara-Eliya this morning. Minister Vijitha Herath specially thanked the Government of India and added that an income of $3.7 billion was earned during the last 6 months from tourist arrival. Another amount of $3.7 billion is also expected as earnings in the coming few months.
Two countries. I would like to thank His Excellency High Commissioner Santosh Jha and staff of the High Commission and the Government of India to facilitate this great opportunity to us and whole Sri Lankan people and whole Indian people also.
In more local news, in order to win the world in competitive sports, progress has been made along with technology compulsorily.
It's extremely important to establish a new sports laboratory with the topmost technology of the world, along with bioscientific survey facilities which will enable the sporting community in this country in achieving victory internationally. With the allegations faced by Sri Lankan spinner Muthaiya Muralidharan regarding his bowling action, most Sri Lankans were proved of the importance of a human sports task laboratory having bioscientific facilities. Muthaiya Muralidharan was exempted of the allegations after an investigation conducted in a human sports task laboratory at a university in Western Australia. It has been a timely step taken by the Ministry of Sports to establish a laboratory which can handle such investigation. The sports persons who arrived at the National Sports Medical Institute are being directed to this human sports task laboratory after tests. The nerves, the osteomuscular functioning of the sportsman is to be identified at this laboratory. An opportunity will be provided by this laboratory to attract foreign exchange for the country in future. According to Dr. La Lekanayaka, the laboratory is ready to provide its facilities to the sports persons of South Asian region. This human sports task laboratory will be of immense help for the sports persons of national level in this country.
Now for a few more local news items in brief. Two motorcycles collided with each other, killing a person and injuring 3 others in Hinatiyangala, Kalutara last evening. The deceased person was a 23-year-old youth in the Valipan area. The Eastern Province inauguration of the national program to uplift the local milk industry under the theme Kiri Tirna Ratak Dairy Hub has got underway in the Uhana Pradesh Sabha auditorium in Ampara yesterday. The aim of the project is to develop the milk industry by providing necessary facilities to entrepreneurs willing to contribute to the growth of the industry. The reconstructed road from Udavela Junction to the Mahatanna in Mirahavatta in Valimada was vested with the general public yesterday. It was repaired with carpeting at a cost of 28 million rupees. With the road development, around 5,000 families in several areas including Valikadagama, Mahatanna, Udavela and Malpota are benefited. The Golf Fort Cleaning Day program to clean Golf Fort World Heritage Site was conducted today under the patronage of Deputy Minister Nalin Hewage. A large group including parliamentarian Tiwanka Gamage also participated. Maviti Punsarani has left for India yesterday to represent Sri Lanka at the 8th World Miss Teen Earth Contest. Around 25 beauty queens under the age of 20 years representing 25 countries will take part in the event. The competition will be conducted in Jaipur, India till the 9th of this month. The annual feast of St. Anne's Church in Thalavila was successfully completed today. The service was conducted by Bishop of Chilau, Most Reverend Vimala Siri Jayasuriya. Hundreds of thousands of devotees have attended the ceremony. Banana is an exceptional crop which brings valuable foreign exchange to the country.
It's encouraging to find many people involved in the banana cultivation. This is a story of a farmer who is earning a substantial income and whose plantation harvest is mainly reserved for exports. H.M. Vasantakumara is a member of the Nagolagama Youth Farm Society. He is maintaining a successful 20-acre Cavendish banana cultivation, which he has undertaken in 2022 through guidance of the Northwestern Province Agriculture Department. Vasantakumara has exported to Middle Eastern countries including Dubai 29 containers of Cavendish bananas and earned an income of more than $2 million. Currently, 35 employees are working in his cultivations. The scenes depict how preparations are underway to export the 30th banana container today. Northwestern Province Governor Tissavarna Surya and a group who arrived today to inspect the cultivation project.
Foreign news on the other side. Stay tuned. In your foreign news, Hamas says it will not agree to disarm until an independent Palestinian state is established.
The organization made this declaration during negotiations held regarding a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Hamas has reiterated that it will not agree to disarm or participate in ceasefire arrangements until a fully sovereign Palestinian state is established with the East Jerusalem as its capital. The organization insists that its armed resistance remains a national and legitimate right under international law, which cannot be relinquished unless Palestinian national rights are fully restored, most notably the creation of an independent Palestinian state. During recent discussions aimed at securing a 60-day ceasefire on the Gaza Strip led by U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff, on behalf of President Trump, suggested that Hamas had expressed a willingness to disarm. Hamas swiftly denied those reports, dismissing the claim as inaccurate and reaffirming that an armistice is conditional on the establishment of a sovereign Palestinian state. Hamas has framed its position as a direct response to Israeli and U.S. set conditions, stating that any agreement must include not only a cessation of hostilities but the guarantee of a Palestinian state. Until such conditions are met, Hamas maintains it will not relinquish its weapons or cease resistance. Simultaneously, Israeli officials have warned that if negotiations fail to secure the immediate release of hostages held in Gaza, further military operations may continue.
Russia claims to have attacked Ukrainian drone production workshops and long-range drone control points. Ukraine has said its forces had struck oil facilities inside Russia. The Russian Defense Ministry said that Russian troops captured another settlement in the Donetsk region in eastern Ukraine. Russia has launched assaults in the directions of Sumy, Kharkiv and Donetsk yesterday. In addition, Russia's air defense system has shot down one guided aerial bomb and 338 fixed-wing Ukrainian drones. The General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces reported that its forces had struck multiple targets inside Russia, including an oil refinery and an oil storage facility. On the same day, the Ukrainian forces said its drones had hit a drone storage and launch in the southwestern Russia's Krasnodar Krai and an electronics plant in the western city of Penza. On last afternoon, air raid sirens sounded across Ukraine, including the capital Kyiv.
A whole host of colorful balloons took to the skies above northwest China's Gansu province recently as the 5th Hot Air Balloon Festival kicked off in Shanghai city. Pilots from across the nation guided balloons across the amazing natural landscapes of the Jiangyi colorful Dangjia scenic spot, staging a series of coordinated aerial displays to the delight of spectators. During the event, 40 hot air balloons delivered 6 scheduled flight performances over the spectacular scenery of the site, which features the stunning Dangjia landforms characterized by red sandstone and steep cliffs. The other activities on offer included 500 drone light shows, a host of energetic songs and dance performances of the Uyghur ethnic group, and dazzling firework displays allowing visitors to immerse themselves in the natural splendor. And in your sports news tonight, Trinity College of Kandy has been able to win the championship of the Inter-School League Rugby tournament with several matches left to be played.
In a unique feature, they have won the championship after a gap of 38 years. In a match played yesterday at the Nittavela grounds, the opponents were the Wesley College team in Colombo. The match became crucial since Trinity College was able to win the championship, securing their unbeaten record. In a closely contested match from the beginning, the Wesley team had scored 7 points in the first half, while Trinity scored only 5 points. Somehow, in the second half, the players of the Trinity team scored 18 more points in a brilliant display of rugby skills. Accordingly, they were able to win the match 20-21. The winning team scored their points through a goal, 2 tries, 1 penalty and 1 dropped goal. The Trinity College team remains unbeaten by winning all the matches played so far. Their final league match will be played in the weekend against St. Peter's College, Bambulapitia. Well, that was a look at your news here at Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. I've been Siobhan Perahera together with Kasuni Balachandra Adhikari. Wish you a pleasant evening and a wonderful week ahead.
Good night.